Thanks for tuning back into my channel. I just want to come on here real quick, make a quick video for you guys. I know a lot of you are struggling right now, especially if you trade futures with the market being at all-time highs. Price action is super weird. The whole tariff shit that's going on, it's weird. I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I want you guys to be great traders. I wanted to make this video to help you guys improve. We only have 2 points today in this video, and let's get right into it, okay? So number one, a big problem you have, a lot of you guys have, is you guys don't take backtesting seriously. What I want you to do is I want you to treat your backtesting like the live markets, because you guys take live markets seriously, as you should be. I want you to treat your backtesting the same way. That way, you can build confidence when you go into the live markets, and you can avoid making errors, and you can take phenomenal trades. Okay? A lot of you guys skim through your backtesting like you're reading a book. Okay? And when I skim through reading a book, I have no fucking clue what I just read. Same thing with backtesting. If you skim through your backtesting and you just half-ass it and you lollygag and it doesn't have your 100% focus, you're not even going to know why you're taking the trades you're taking. And another thing, before I get into this, you guys should be journaling your backtests as well, just like how you journal your live trades. Anyways, continuing. Treat your backtesting like live markets. It's in a controlled environment, guys. You guys can pause the charts. That's what I want you to do. I want every time you guys take a trade, I want you to pause the chart, and I want you to really understand why you're taking that trade, whatever setup you have. Why are you taking the trade? And then I want you to annotate it and journal it. And then I want you guys to screenshot that, and then I want you to see if you win or lost, and then I want you to screenshot that again and explain why you lost or why you won. Okay? Simple as that. Take it seriously. Fully take advantage of, the tools you guys have. A lot of people, before this shit came out, they just had to go into live market and they had to learn the hard way. We can take advantage of being able to pause markets and just watching old data and just being able to backtest and really refine our strategy. We need to be taking advantage of that, okay? So we need to be taking this shit seriously. We need to be taking this shit so serious. We're more serious in our backtesting than in our live markets, because that's the only way we're going to have confidence. And if you don't have confidence in your trading, you're fucked, okay? So just to make that point very quickly, just treat your backtesting like live markets. Basically what I'm saying is just take that shit so fucking serious, because when you take that shit so serious, you're going to be a phenomenal trader. You're going to be able to go into the market, and you're going to be able to step away from your computer 10 feet back and know if your trade's fucking setting up or not, or know if that's your trade setup. That's how well you should know your setup, okay? And the only way to get to that is if you take this shit seriously. Take backtesting seriously, okay? That way you can be more calm, more confident in live markets, and then you're going to take better trades naturally, and then you're going to be a better trader naturally, and you're going to have more wins, and you're just going to be just better as a whole. Your mental health's going to be better. You're going to be confident. You're not going to feel like shit every time you're in a trade. Just trust me, guys. Do this, okay? Enough talking about that. Let's go into the second point and then wrap this video up, because I want to make this quick. Okay, let the probabilities and time do the work for you. I'm going to give you guys a little drawing. I know you guys like drawings. Okay. This is going to represent your success as a trader. It's going to be like this. Oh, you're going to start. You're going to do well. Okay, we're going to go up more. Like this. Like this. And this next part is what no trader can avoid. Nobody can avoid this. Okay. And then it's going to go something like this. People think, oh, I'm going to trade in probabilities. It's going to be totally fine. What you guys don't understand is you could have 30 losses in a row, which is this whole part right here, 30 losses in a row, maybe 20 losses and then a win or two and then 10 more losses, right? You could have 30 losses in a row, 20 losses in a row, and then 80 or 100 wins in a row. And that's your 70 to 80% win rate, okay? It's not going to be, win, 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 loss, win, 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 loss. If it was like that, then trading would be so fucking easy and nobody would struggle mentally, because after one loss you have 3 fucking wins. Trading would be so easy. You don't know what the outcome of your wins and losers are going to be. You could have win, loss, 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 and then win, 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 or you could have win, 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 and then fucking 40 wins in a row, and then 100 fucking losses, and there's your 40% win rate. But I bet you when you're in the 100 wins in a row or whatever the fuck I said, you probably think that you're an insane fucking trader and you can never lose. Little do you know, you're gonna have 100 losses straight at. Well, it's super extreme, but point being is, you're gonna when you're in the oh I'm winning 40 times in a row stage, you're gonna think you're super dope, and then when you're eating shit for like however long you're eating shit for, it's gonna be really hard on you. But that's because you guys don't understand that just because it's in probabilities doesn't mean it's gonna be so cut and clear as win 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 loss, win 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 loss. Like I said, if you have a 70% win rate, you could have 30 losers in a row before you have your 100 winners straight. That doesn't happen very often, but that's just like an extreme example so you guys can understand it. What happens is there's a handful of traders and a lot of traders that they start their eval about, they start it right here, right? And they do very well and they pass it here. And then they start their funded account right here. And then they immediately start going into drawdown. They go into this big dip. And this shit sucks, okay? But I know a lot of people that's happened to. What you guys need to do is you need to understand how to endure this so you can reap the benefits of this, right? If you cannot handle taking 30 losses in a row, like I said, guys, this is extreme, okay? You're probably never going to take 30 losses in a row. I'm just giving you an example. If you guys can't handle going through this phase, oh, why is it black? That's what she said. If you guys can't handle going through this phase right here, you're never going to be able to reach this phase. An ideal world, you'd be able to start all your evaluations right here or right here, and then ride this up, take a payout, and then you blow your account, and then you start your fucking eval right here, and then you get funded right here, and then you take your payout, and it doesn't work like that. You guys need to understand that probabilities aren't going to be cut and clear to where it's going to be win, 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 loss to give you a 60 to 70% win rate. It could be completely randomized. You could have 20 losers in a row, and then you could have 40 winners in a row, and then you get your 60% win rate. You guys understand what I'm saying? So just don't get discouraged. Let probabilities take over. Let time take over, because sometimes to get to the point to where you're coming out of the slump, it takes a long time, okay? And especially if you're taking, one or two setups a day, that could take you a month, right, to get out of that slump. That could take you, I don't know, fucking 2 months. Who knows? I really don't know. It could be random. But a lot of people, when they it's very hard to be able to deal with that in real time, because humans are naturally more impatient, right? I struggle with patience. That's why I have a lower RR, higher win rate strategy. But it's easy to, I have, a 60 or 70% win rate, and I've had a few losers in a row, and yada yada yada. And when you're like to go back into backtesting, it's easy to be able to just skip to the next day, skip to the next day. But when you're in real life, you can't just skip to the next day. So you need to understand that you could be anywhere here along this bell curve, and depending on your success, right, or your failure, I guess, if you're losing trades, you might be somewhere on this bell curve, and you need to just let time take over so you can reap the benefits of coming out of that struggle, right? So it all takes time, guys, and you guys need to not be discouraged, and you guys need to push forward and just don't change shit up. Do the same thing, because if you start changing shit up, then you're gonna be fucking this whole thing up. You're gonna be fucking this up, right? So just keep doing what you're doing, guys. It's tough right now. The market's going to get better. A lot of people are struggling. I mean, I'm not doing too great either. But I'm going to keep moving forward and getting it done. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to tell you guys today. Thanks for listening, and trade smart, trade safe. Hold on to the bag. Don't give that shit back to the markets. And let's just get this fucking bread, guys, and just be great traders, okay? See you later, guys.